Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown of InkandInspirations.com, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States, and welcome to my second in a series of Makeover Magic videos where I take a previously recorded video and project and completely remake it in different product from Stampin' Up! So in this video, I'll be making a little gift box, open top gift box, that will be much like this one. This is the remake, and you'll see the other one that I made and how it makes such a cute packaging for a sweet little gift, and that's just a little tea towel. So I'm sure you'll be able to think of other things you can put in this. So let's take a look at how to put it together. Talk to you about that. All right, I love to give away little tea towels or dish towels that are seasonal or beautiful that I find when I'm doing shopping. This one in particular is from a set of 2 from the Pioneer Woman, and I got these at Walmart. Let me show you the other one that came with it, and I'll probably do a project with it too. Isn't that sweet? Look at that lace trim. Well, when I saw all of these colors, I thought I have got to do a presentation gift box for this little tea towel. And so what I did is I thought, okay, I usually do some kind of a belly band or wrap, but this time I wanted to make a box where the towel would show too. So that's our first project today. So I'm going to get started. I am using some of the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper because look at these colors. I went through all of my designer paper and I thought what would go really well and complement the colors in this towel. And I decided this one would be beautiful. So I'm using that, and let's get started on the scoring. First of all, this piece of designer paper is cut 8.5 by 12. Okay, so you need the full sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock, and then we're going to score it at 2, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and 11.5, and then we're going to turn it and score at 2 inches from what will be the top and the bottom of the bag. Let's go ahead and get those scores in. Okay, I have the 12-inch side at the top. I'm using the stylus here, and it has a small ball tip and then a larger one. When you're doing thinner paper, like our designer paper or any pattern paper, you would want to use the larger ball tip so it doesn't cut through the designer paper, okay? So again, those scores are at 2, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and 11.5. Okay, now I'm going to score what will be the box top and bottom. Okay, so I'm going to turn this and I'm going to score at 2 inches here, and then to make it easy with measurements, I'm just going to turn it around and score at 2 inches here. So let's put the Simply Scored out of the way, and I'm going to fold and burnish on all of these score lines with my bone folder. This is very important when you're creating especially 3D items or boxes or bags. It just helps to give for a neater look and helps keep your box together more easily. Okay, so I'm going to score on all of these. And while I'm doing this, I want to point out that when you are cutting your paper, you want to see if there is a directionality to your paper, okay? So you think about, you know, with different occasions, and even though this is a Christmas paper, it can go, this particular print can be suitable for any occasion, okay? Which I'm making this like a birthday or hostess gift, okay? And so you want to be sure, if your pattern has directionality, that you make the top the top. So I want these little angles to be going up. I want this to be the top of my box, okay? So this is going to be the bottom, So that's where we're going to do some cutting and trimming. I'm going to get my paper snips, and first I'm going to show you this little rectangle formed by that last score. I believe it was the 11.5-inch score. I'm going to cut off that little rectangle on the end. This is going to give us our tab, okay, to adhere to right there, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and cut up on each of these score lines up to that bottom 2-inch score. Sometimes when you have a pattern, it's hard to see where the score line is. So, and I forgot to score that particular one, which would help. Okay, let me go ahead and cut up. And then I have one more here. And then we can assemble the box. Now, in this instance, I'm going to go ahead and put the box together. But if you are making these ahead of time and want to store them, at this point you would just fold it flat and store it like that, okay? And then you can simply put it together later. All right, so this I folded down because this is the top, and I didn't really want the pine cones to show from the top of the box. So I'm going to put some adhesive there. I'll just use a little Stampin' Seal Plus and fold that down just like that. Now this part right here is going to have adhesive as well, because that is what's going to keep our box together. So let me flip that over, and I'm going to put my silicone mat underneath it to keep the adhesive off my work surface, and just put some Stampin' Seal Plus. Now for this you could also use tear and tape, and I probably would use that depending on the weight of the gift inside. Okay, I'm going to fold that over and bring it around and match it to this other side. All right, so I'm going to match the top and the bottom. Okay, I didn't get exactly right, but I'm going to call it good. That's the thing with your seal and your tear and tape. It's not as forgiving as our liquid glue. So if you had time for this to dry, or if I had time for it to dry, I would definitely use my liquid glue. Okay, so now you see how we've got that together, and you can see this is like the lining of the box. I'm going to find that seam, which is right here, and then I'm going to call that the back of my box. So I'm going to fold in the two side tabs first, then the back, and then this front tab is going to have the adhesive to hold the box bottom together. I'm going to put two strips right there and just do that. Take my bone folder and just pat down. Okay, so isn't that cute? So watch, let me show you. What did I do with the towel? Huh. It's in front of me somewhere. Here it is. All right. Isn't that pretty? See how that complements those colors in that towel? And I just folded it up to fit in that little container there. All right, I'm using this striped grosgrain pool party ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around my gift twice. So I really, you need quite a bit of ribbon to do this, but I think the impact of the double ribbon is really pretty. And so depending on how tight you wrap it, I mean, you probably, I hate to even guess how long this is. So I would just wrap it around. Anytime you're doing this on a project, if you want 2 wraps of the ribbon, and I want to tie a bow, so you know you need a little extra for that, leave it on the spool and then cut it when you see how much you need. So I'm just tying this around. Okay, and then I'm going to take some baker's twine, And this comes from the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. And I'm going to cut this off. It has several neutral colors. I'm going to put this loop through that punched hole. Let me take your pick and push that through. All right, and so let's go ahead and take this and put that through that loop, and then we can take it and tie it to our bow, our ribbon on the gift. So let's get this, let's move some of this out of the way. Did I get it under there? I got both of them. Need one of them to go underneath so that I can take the two ends and tie it. So look at the colors of the gifts and the tag, and then how they go with the towel. Isn't that pretty? I hope you like that. I hope you'll give that a try. I love giving little gifts or having these ready for when you need a gift. And I mean, so cute, right? Could be given to a neighbor, a hostess, a birthday gift, a thinking of you gift. Okay? All right. I think you'll be able to think of lots of little gift ideas that you can put in a packaging such as this one. So I will have the link to these project details, and they will be on my blog at inkinspirations.com. I'll put it here in the YouTube video description, so you can go over there and see how I did this particular tag, which is a little different from the one that you saw in the video. So be sure and check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure you click the like button and subscribe, and click that bell so you'll get notification of all my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.